دعوني أرحب بآبائنا الكرام وأفراد الأسرة الذين انضموا إلينا للتو. خلف كل فتاة عظيمة أب عظيم، وكم نحن ممتنات للدعم والمحبة التي منحتمونا إياها. لا شك أن شعوركم بالفخر اليوم لا يوصف. أهلا وسهلا بكم ونتمنى لكم وقتا جميلا بيننا.
Allow me to welcome our fathers and fellow family members who have just entered. Behind every great daughter is a truly amazing dad. Honestly, where would any of us be without the love and support that our dads give us? I can only assume how proud you must be feeling right now. Once again, welcome and we hope you enjoy.
ننتقل الآن لمشاهدة فيديو خاص من خريجاتنا موجه إلى أغلى الناس في حياتهن.
We are now going to watch a video from our graduates to the most important people in their lives.
صوت رنة المفتاح في الباب ساعة ما توصل، ومكالمة نص اليوم لما من غير داعي تسأل، والزعيق من ورا قلبك لما صلحك وتتقل، وحضنك اللي بنسى قبله ليه كنت بزعل، رأيك اللي كله حكمة صوتك حفظته، كل موقف يوم زعلني وبعدين فهمته، انت اللي انا رافع راس من ورا اسمه سيرته، بنت ابويا ويا بختي بعمري وياك عشته، بيقولوا لي اني شبهك اني زيك حتى منك، روحي روحك واخدة قلبك في المشاعر والكلام، بيقولوا لي اللي شافوكي تلاقوكي بنت ابوكي، ده بسلام واهتمام ويا بختي قالوا بنت ابويا يا سلام. لما تقلق وانا خبيلة تزعل عشاني، وانا في طريقنا نسافر ونشغل اغاني، واما تشوفني دمعة قدام مش شايفها، بتخاف تكسفني وتحسسني انك كشفها، انت سندي انت ظهري وصاحب عمري كله، لما بشكي لما بحكي من غيرك اروح اقوله، ياللي مهما كبر سني هفضل اعيش في ظله، يا حبيبي يا رب خلي صوتك العمر كله، بيقولوا لي اني شبهك اني زيك حتى منك، روحي روحك واخدة قلبك في المشاعر والكلام، بيقولوا لي اللي شافوكي كتير لقوكي
دعونا نرحب بمن كان لهن الفضل في توجيه خريجاتنا خلال هذه السنوات الدراسية. سيداتي وسادتي، دعونا نرحب بمعلمات الصف الثاني عشر على المسرح.
Now, let's all take a moment to welcome the people who guided our graduates through their academic journey. Ladies and gentlemen, help us welcome our seniors teachers to the stage.
2025 بتصفيق حار وقلوب فخورة.
And now, the main highlight of today's event is about to unfold in our midst. Let us all welcome our graduating class of 2025 with a big round of applause.
في بالي هدف، والسعي لك عمره ما يوم وقف. في حياتي ما تعودت الصدف، ما يخيب اصرار نابع من شغف. نويتك وانت في بالي هدف، والسعي لك عمره ما يوم وقف. في حياتي ما تعودت الصدف، ما يخيب اصرار نابع من شغف. 25 مهما تكونين، بنزرع ايام جمل ونحصد سنين، بنرسم البسمة وطن كل وقت وكل حين. خريجنا أكبر مثل خطط وحاول ووصل، وبكل فخر بينذكر ب25. 25 مهما تكونين، نحصد سنين، خريجنا يا فرحته، إنجاز ينور سيرته، وبالأخص دفعته 25.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أسعد الله مساءكن بكل خير. أرحب بكل من شاركنا هذه الليلة الجميلة، شركائنا في النجاح وعدل التعليم، زملائي وزميلاتي من المدرسة، أولياء الأمور الكرام، وبنات الخريجات العزيزات. شكرا لحضوركم جميعا، وجودكم زاد ليلتنا بهجة وامتنان. بناتي الغاليات، وأنا أكتب هذه الكلمات أشعر أن قلبي ممتلئ بمشاعر مختلطة يصعب التعبير عنها، مزيج من الفخر والفرح والامتنان. أنتم مو مجرد خريجات بالنسبة لي، بل فتيات رائعات عشت معكن أيام جميلة، ورأيت فيكن صفات مميزة. أطلقت على دفعتكم اسم الحالمون ليس لأن الاسم جميل فحسب، بل لأنني فعلا رأيت فيكم روح الحلم، ليس الحلم العابر بل الحلم الصادق النابع من القلب، والمصحوب بالشغف والإصرار والاهتمام بالتفاصيل التي تحببنها وتتمسكن بها. كل واحدة منكن كانت مميزة بطريقتها الخاصة، بشخصيتها، برأيها وصوتها، وكان من الجميل أن كنا حريصات على تنفيذ الأمور بأسلوبكن الفريد، ولم تسرن مع التيار ولم تستسلمن، كنتن مختلفات ومتمردات، لكن تمردكن كان تمرداً إيجابياً، تمرداً على التكرار وعلى العادي، وعلى فكرة أن تكون الواحدة نسخة من غيرها. كل واحدة منكن رسمت طريقها بنفسها ووضعت بصمتها الخاصة. رأينا كيف كنتن تحلمن وتعملن بصمت، كيف كنتن أحياناً تخافوا وتتعبوا وتضغطوا على نفسكم ولكن لم تتوقفوا، وهذا ما جعلنا نؤمن بأن كنا قادرات، وأن كل حلم في قلوبكم يمكن أن يتحقق. ربما تودعنا المدرسة اليوم، لكن العلاقة التي بيننا لن تنتهي، فلكن مكان دائم في القلب، ولكل لحظة قضيتموها هنا ذكرى وابتسامة باقية. تمسكنا دوما بأحلامكن، ولا تدعنا أحدا يخبركن بأنها مستحيلة. أنتن الحالمات، والحالمة تصل حتى إن كان أمامها 1000 خطوة. مبارك تخرجكم، ودامت أرواحكم حرة حالمة وشجاعة. وفي الختام
من نويتك
أتقدم بخالص الشكر، يعني يبغوني أخلص بسرعة، والتقدير لأولياء الأمور الكرام على دعمهم المتواصل وثقتهم التي كانت ركيزة في نجاح بناتنا. كما أرفع أسمع عبارات الامتنان للمعلمات والإداريات العزيزات على ما بذلوه من جهد ورعاية ومحبة طوال هذه الرحلة. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
شكرا لك يا أستاذة سهى على كلماتك الملهمة والمحفزة.
Thank you, Ms. Suha, for your wise and inspiring words.
سيداتي وسادتي، نحن فخورون بخريجات مدرستنا اللاتي يجسدون التميز والالتزام. إن مجتمع الخريجين والخريجات هو شبكة قوية من الإنجاز والدعم، والانضمام إليه يعد امتدادا ملهما لهوية مدرستنا ومسيرتها المتميزة.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud of our school's alumni who embody excellence and commitment. The alumni community is a powerful network of achievement and support, and joining it is a meaningful extension of our school's identity and inspiring journey.
والآن يسعدنا أن نقدم واحد من خريجاتنا البارزات، دينا حدادي، نموذج مشرف للتفاني والطموح والقيم التي تمثلها مدرستنا.
Next, we are proud to present one of our distinguished alumni, Dina Haddadi, a shining example of dedication, ambition, and values our school stands for.
Good evening, everyone. As I stand here today, I am reminded of the emotions, challenges, triumphs that were brought by this place, this school. This place was not just a place of learning, of education. It was a journey of growth, discovery, and self-reflection. I entered this school with uncertainty. Over the years, I faced countless exams, discovered my passions, learned to navigate friendships, and found clarity. Those experiences shaped me into the person I am today. One of the most profound lessons I learned at this school was the importance of perseverance. Whether it was mastering challenging subjects or trying new things to get out of my comfort zone. This school has taught me to embrace setbacks as opportunities to grow. I am grateful for the teachers, the friends, and family who believed in me and inspired me to aim higher. And by doing so, I have become a student at Jedda's Batarji Medical College. I owe it to this school for making my studies at university a manageable task. It was difficult, but with the help of my teachers, I can safely say I pulled it through to the very end. Graduation marks the end of one chapter, but it is the beginning of another. Dear graduates, as you look ahead, you will carry the memories of this place, the lessons that you took, and the friends you made with you as they have become a part of your story. While the future may hold uncertainties, feel confident that the foundation built during these years will guide you towards success and fulfillment. May you step into this world with no regrets. Graduates, you did it. Celebrate this moment with the people you love. Thank you and congratulations to you all.
دعونا نشاهد الآن مقابلات مع خريجاتنا وهن يشاركننا مشاعرهن ومن صنع لهن الأثر في حياتهن.
We will now watch a video of our seniors being interviewed about their thoughts, feelings, and the most important people in their lives.
My favorite memories, like the stressful. My favorite memory, of course, the senior trip. My favorite memories from high school were to carry this legacy forward. And also my volunteering trip to Zanzibar with Durub, it was eye-opening. Honestly, that's a very difficult question as it's very hard to pick just one. But I'd have to say in grade 10, we had this like simple futur jama'i, but I don't know how we turned it into something so fun and unforgettable. We played music, we turned off the lights, we got classmates from we got students from other classes, teachers and even nannies. And it was just so fun, and that honestly just represents us as a class, how we turned something so simple into something so fun and unforgettable.
When we went to Bar this year, it was really nice. We had so many activities. We went drifting with the jeeps, and we had like little buggies. My friend and I كنا حنطيح, بس الحمد لله everyone يعني بخير.
My favorite memory from high school is the London trip, exploring the city with my friends and laughing way too much. صراحة definitely the senior trip. من جد it was such a life-changing trip. I'm so happy إنه we had to experience this على آخر سنة. كانت مرة جميلة. من جد it felt like I was surrounded by like familiar faces even though I was like away from home. That was so comforting صراحة. It was really nice.
I've had many great memories during my high school experience. Some that really stuck out were the Bud trip, Indian Day, and also back in 10th grade when we would stay after school and study for IGCSEs. We managed to make it fun for us.
طيب مستحيل أقدر أجمع كل my favorite memories في جملة واحدة بس it would probably be آخر يوم grade 11 لما المدرسة كذا they surprised us with the splash day وطبعاً a senior trip علمتني أشياء مرة كثيرة. It helped me improve my social skills or my emotional intelligence. بس والله, it was really good overall.
صراحة this question is really hard to pick between all the memories. I wouldn't say I have a distinct favorite memory, بس بقول one of the things that stand out to me is when the teacher will be rambling and all the girls will look at each other and we'll have that click in the head and let's distract her. And we just talk and talk and talk and talk and the period goes away. And it's just moments like that which makes you realize it's not just a teacher-student dynamic, it's on a personal level. Those are very important memories, I would say.
My favorite memory from high school is when we traveled together to London. It was our senior trip. It was so nice and incredible experience. I really enjoyed it. It's so nice.
Okay, for my favorite memory from high school, طبعاً I don't have one. I have many high school memories that الصراحة I will never forget. High school was a big part of my life and I'm glad that I spent it with my friends. But one of my favorite memories, of course other than the senior trip, which I enjoyed a lot, would be the MUN. We had our first ever Waad Academy conference and alhamdulillah I was the head of the organization and I had an experience that I never thought I would experience. I worked with many people that I enjoyed my time with and I've gotten to know a lot over the time والصراحة مرة انبسطت وهذه just one memory of many that I'll never forget.
أكتر ميموري أحبه في الهاي سكول أيام ما كنا ناخد IGCSEs و A-levels كنا نقعد في المدرسة إلين الساعة 4 كنا we're studying مع teachers بس مو بس كنا بندرس كنا كمان we're having fun وكنا بنقعد مع بعض وكمان لما كنا ناخد study leave كنا ناخد كده بريك من المدرسة ونرجع البيت خلاص وقت ما نبغى نيجي المدرسة نيجي. وميموري تاني مرة أحبه لما كنا نروح الأوديتوريوم لما كنت أطلع على الستيج وكده أقعد أشرح أشياء related to chemistry و bio.
في مرة كثير memories بس أيام ال IGCSE في grade 10 لما كنا ناخد study leave وبعض الأحيان نقعد after school نذاكر مع بعض كانت أيام مرة حلوة movie night it was so fun classes with my friends and the activities that we did together.
Another time was our study leave period وقت ال IGCSEs وال A levels. I would come to school with coffee in hand, exhausted from like the night before, like studying. Like I would be surrounded by my friends with teachers that were there to advise me or support me. So it was a really memorable time. Another time was like the senior movie night that we had في المسرح, where you guys are seeing right now. It was really enjoyable.
My favorite memory, there are lots of like memories scattered around that I hold dearly to me. This one, like the times that are very special are when the whole class sits together. It's like a fairy period or something, but everyone sits together and makes each other feel involved. It's very cute to me.
Definitely my family and my teachers. Their support has been wonderful. They encouraged me to always aim higher and never settle for less than what I knew I could do.
Of course, my parents and my brother, as they are my biggest supporters and they give me unlimited motivation. And the people around me, as every single year is like a different movie with a new plot. So everyone that's around me is different, and the people that you associate yourself with truly actually matters.
طبعاً كل الناس في حياتي كان لهم أثر في تجربتي، بس الحياة علمتني أشياء مرة كثير، وجزء من الأشياء هذه إنه لازم أشتغل على اللي أبغاه عشان أحققه.
The biggest impact is obviously my parents. My parents have always supported me through everything, and they always reminded me to stay grounded and work hard, and especially when things got overwhelming. And they always gave me the strength to keep going no matter what.
My parents طبعاً مرة they made a big difference in my life. بالذات in high school مرة they supported me and they pushed me through everything, and they were always there when I needed them.
I would say my parents and my siblings have made a huge impact on my high school experience. They've managed to offer me support numerous times, as well as my teachers and my friends.
My parents أكيد, my teachers, وطبعاً Miss Rabha, my constant cheerleader, always pushing me to do better.
For sure, Baba would be number one for listening to me like hours on end, complain about school. Baba كده صار, وبابا كده وأنا خلاص تعبت. بس my friends too, of course, for always being there to support, and the teachers for always being more than a teacher and being an actual friend. What has impacted me the most through high school will probably be ChatGPT.
بصراحة my parents وأخواني وصاحباتي وخالتي.
طبعاً my family impacted me greatly, my friends and like everyone around me in some way, shape or form, they impacted me. بس someone very special are my cats.
The people who have had the biggest impact on my high school experience are probably my parents or my biggest role model, my sister Basma. وأكيد I can't forget my friends who have been through everything with me. I truly couldn't have picked a better group of girls to grow up with.
Definitely my parents for always supporting me through everything, and my amazing teachers who were there in every single phase that we had, and of course I cannot forget my friends for always being there with me through every single bit.
صراحة I think mostly my sisters, because seeing how high they achieved like whatever they want made me feel like I can like do so much better. And like
honestly, both my parents and my friends had a huge impact on me, especially Mom and Baba. They were always my biggest supporters وكانوا دائما يدعموني ويشجعوني، وهذا الشيء خلاني أقوى وأثق في نفسي أكثر.
ماما وبابا طبعاً هم وقفوا معايا وساعدوني في الأشياء الحلوة والصعبة، وطبعاً ما ننسى my teachers and my friends.
طيب this is a generic answer طبعاً، بس ماما وبابا كانوا معايا في كل شيء، وقفوا معايا في كل شيء، وكانوا سند لي وقعدوا يدعموني في كل شيء. وكمان my brothers و more specifically my older brother حمزة كان مر في كل مراحل اللي أنا بروح فيها right now، بس 2 years before، فكان he advises me في كل شيء، وكان مرة useful. وبس يا ريت تجي التخرج اليوم.
يا له من فيديو ملهم يا بيرنا، جعلني أتطلع بشوق ليوم تخرجي.
Honestly, Shaden, I feel like I want to fast forward the hands of time and see myself as I graduate now.
يشرفنا أن نقدم كلمة الخريجة المتفوقة الأولى على الدفعة ميرال المير.
Up next, it is an honor to call upon our valedictorian, Miral Al-Mir, to give her speech.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening, everyone. Respected principals, teachers, proud parents, honored guests, and my fellow graduates. Today, we stand at the crossroads of something extraordinary, a moment we will remember. This ceremony marks the culmination of years of hard work, dreams, and unforgettable experiences, a special moment that will stay with us forever. Years ago, we walked through the gates of Waad Academy with heavy backpacks and even heavier dreams. But what we learned here went far beyond what we expected. Waad taught us to learn in whole, not in part, with heart, body, and mind. It was about shaping character, igniting passion, and strengthening spirit. We faced challenges, but we were never alone. Our teachers stood by us, reminding us that real learning happens not when life is easy, but when we fall, we push, and we rise. To my incredible parents, there are no words to describe how thankful I am for both of you. You have shown me, both in actions and in words, what it's like to live authentically through unwavering care, compassion, and love. To my twin brothers, my babies, I love you both so much. To my classmates, thank you for filling these halls with laughter, unforgettable memories, and unbreakable bonds. For that, for all of you, and for everyone else who I haven't mentioned who has played a role in getting me to where I am today, I say a big and honest thank you. As we depart from this auditorium, I urge each of you to chase the things that scare you. Go after what you truly want and live each day to the fullest. And if we remember that life is not measured by money, fame, or fortune, but by the connections we form with the people around us, then we will be all in for happy, successful lives, filled, of course, with plenty of those special moments that take our breath away. So, let us be the generation that doesn't just seek success, but seeks significance. Congratulations, class of 2025. The world is waiting and we are ready. Alhamdulillah and thank you.
شكرا لك ميرال على هذه الكلمة الرائعة.
Thank you for your amazing speech, Miral.
ننتقل إلى كلمة الخريجة الثانية على الدفعة ريماس الخباني.
Next, I am also honored to call upon our Salutatorian, Rimas Khubani, to present her speech.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Teachers, parents, and fellow members of the batch of 2025, my name is Rimas Mohammed Al-Khubani, and I'm honored to be standing here as your salutatorian today. Today is a big day, one that we will tell stories about for decades to come, and have its photos hidden from when our future kids want to look at them. Though we would want this day to be perfect and flow smoothly without any mishaps, today isn't about being perfect. It's about finally closing this long-awaited chapter of our lives. I remember almost completely isolating myself in my room for weeks on end for the preparation of our IGCSE exam. Good luck, Lith. To the point where my parents grew worried and urged me to take more breaks because I was pushing myself too hard. But one memory that still stands out was the study leave period. Especially where my friends and I would constantly meet up for long-awaited sessions. This was hands down both my favorite and most stressful period of my high school years. We've truly been through a lot, and I think we should be extremely proud of ourselves. I honestly don't think I could have picked a better group of people to graduate with. I truly cherish every single one of you guys. Thank you for making my high school years unforgettable. And to my parents, who shaped me into the strong, driven, and compassionate woman I am today, thank you from the bottom of my heart for your constant love, patience, encouragement, sacrifice, guidance, and unwavering support. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Thank you. So today's the day we enter the real world with armed everything we learned in high school, like knowing what the powerhouse of the cell is, or why Zain somehow always has 20 bananas but refuses to share even one. You know, the essential life skills every adult needs. But if there's one thing I know will actually last, it's the friendships we've built, the memories we've made, and the lessons that shaped us in this place that became our second home. Here's to every wrong turn that led to the right place. Here's to the memories that are way too embarrassing to be put on a stage, on an essay. And here's to all the new versions of ourselves that we're going to meet. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it. Thank you.
شكرا لك ريماس على هذه الكلمة المتميزة.
Thank you, Rimas, for that marvelous speech.
ننتقل إلى كلمة الخريجة الثالثة على الدفعة لماركو قندي.
And now I would like to call upon Lamarco Kandi, who has the third highest results.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. Families, friends, teachers, admins, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. It feels surreal to be standing here right now in our caps and our gowns, looking at all the people who helped us get here. I remember sitting there watching the class of 2023 graduate, thinking my own graduation felt so far away. And yet, here I am today, standing on this very stage, living that moment. I've stood on this stage many times before. However, today feels different. Standing here for the last time as a graduating senior, it's bittersweet. Because this chapter that shaped so much of who we are is coming to an end. 4 years ago, I walked in as the new student. Today, I walk out as a Waad graduate, carrying with me more than just knowledge. I carry memories, friendships, and a sense of family that will stay with me forever. To our teachers, thank you for your patience, your support, and encouragement. Each one of you made a lasting impact, whether you treated us like your own daughters or like trusted friends. We've truly been blessed with amazing teachers. And most importantly, to my mom and my dad and my brother, thank you for always reminding me of my worth when I forgot it. Thank you for motivating me when I felt unmotivated, and for pushing me forward when I doubted myself. I wouldn't be standing here with full confidence in my heart if it weren't for you, for my family, and for your endless support. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. To my classmates, class of 2025, we've closed a huge chapter of our lives, but this isn't the end. It's the beginning of something even greater. Our stories are just starting. Congratulations, class of 2025. Alhamdulillah, thank you.
شكرا لك لمار على هذه الكلمة المتميزة.
Wow, thank you Lamar for that amazing speech.
نأتي الآن إلى فقرة انتظرتها شخصيا وهي تسليم راية وعد. ندعو الخريج الأولى على الدفعة ميرال المير لتسليم راية المسؤولية إلى تالين باجنات الطالبة الأولى حاليا في الصف 11.
Next up, the moment I have also been looking forward to, passing the Waad flag. I would like to call upon our grade 12 valedictorian Miral Al-Mir to pass the flag to Taleen Bajned, who is currently ranking top in grade 11.
الفرح وتغلفها مشاعر الامتنان والوداع. أختي تالين، قبل عام من اليوم كنت أنا منتظر هنا يستلم الراية، وها أنا اليوم أسلمها لي راية حملتها من كل حب واعتزاز. أشكرك أنت ودفعتك لأن تواصلت المسير بها بكل فخر. التزمنا بأنظمة المدرسة وكنا قدوة في التميز، ورفعنا اسم وعد عالية، فالعلم أمانة ورايته تستحق الوفاء، فتظل راية العلم عالية في أيديكم.
شكرا لك يا ميرال، كلماتك لامست قلبي، ورايتك أمانة غالية في يدي. أعدك أن أواصل أنا وزميلاتي المسير بكل حب ووفاء، وأن نحمل الراية كما يجب، فخرا وصدقا وتميزا. سنبقى أوفياء لمدرستنا ونحمل اسم وعد عاليا كما رفع من قبلكم.
Dear Taleen, 1 year ago I stood on the stage and received this flag. Now it is my turn to pass over the Waad Academy flag to you. I urge you to carry our flag high and proud. It is with great honor that I pass over this flag to you.
Dear Miral, it is an honor to receive this flag from you. We promise to carry it with pride. You, our seniors, have paved the way for us and have led by example. We shall forge ahead with discipline, dedication, and resilience. We will forever fly the Waad Academy flag high.
والآن نستمع إلى كلمات من بعض خريجاتنا. نبدأ مع الطالبة حلا خان.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. I'm Hala Adil Khan, a proud Mohiba student since the 3rd grade, and it's truly an honor to stand before you today as I close this meaningful chapter of my life. Throughout my 4 years of high school in Waad Academy, I was surrounded by opportunity, challenge, and purpose. It was through the Mohiba program that I discovered my love for science, and especially biology. I dedicated over 130 hours at KAUST and 260 hours at Princess Noor University, training for the International Biology Olympiad, which led me to win both gold and bronze medals at the national level. As a Mohiba ambassador, I spent a month at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where I discovered the human body, conducted research, and connected with global peers. Living and learning abroad gave me a real glimpse into the future that I'm striving to build. And thanks to the Mohiba Tamayus program, I was also accepted into well-known universities abroad, proof of where passion, hard work, and the right support can take you. And to my amazing family, my 2 loving parents and my 2 loving brothers, the people who single-handedly made me the amazing woman I am today, thank you for your never-ending support. I wouldn't be anywhere without you. And thank you to Waad Academy for helping nourish my talents and always staying behind me. And lastly, to the teachers and friends who supported me through it all, thank you. Alhamdulillah, and congratulations, class of 2025.
Let's welcome our next senior graduate, Buthaina Mohanna, to give her speech.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My dear friends, teachers, admins, and of course, parents. It's lovely seeing you all here today celebrating our graduation. My name is Buthaina Fawaz Mohanna, and I'm honored to be able to give a speech for today and give a reflection of the past 12 years. Today is the most awaited day of our lives since more than 12 years, which started with a simple question that I always didn't like. What do you want to be when you grow up? I've never known how or what to answer this question, which its answer almost changed every year. But the thing I realized is that our answers always involved careers, but nothing regarding our personalities. And today, I finally found the perfect answer. Because when I grow up, I want to have my father's intelligence and disciplines, my mother's wisdom and courage, my sister's kindness, and my brother's happiness. I might have no idea of what university I'm going to or what major I'll be majoring in for today. But what really matters is that I always try to improve myself, because what's the benefit of being a successful person with a personality that no one can interact with? In conclusion, I'd like to end my speech with Alhamdulillah, and on a more personal note, Mama, Baba, thank you for raising me. Thank you for making me stand here today. I don't really care about getting hundreds or A's, but I do really care about you being proud of me. And I hope you are today, because everything I've done it for you. Thank you.
والآن ندعو الطالبة لين باجهموم.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Honestly, it still feels surreal standing here on this very stage, the same stage where I had my grade 6 graduation. Summing up years of memories in just a couple sentences will be hard, so please bear with me. High school was a really long experience, but in the blink of an eye, it has come to an end. What really made my high school experience really memorable were my friends and the people around me. My friends are the reason I would wake up every day and come to school, even if I was tired, overwhelmed, or just wasn't in the mood, I didn't want to come. And one person that stuck out to me a lot this year was Harid Harbi. She was one of our sophomores here in Waad Academy, and I love her so much, and I'm really grateful that I got to get closer with her this year. For them, I will forever be grateful. And of course, our teachers that guided us through everything and got us to where we are today. Okay, being the chairperson of the student council and the head of organization of Waad MEN, it taught me that learning is not only in the classroom, but also outside. It has taught me many skills such as leadership, patience, and how to fix last-minute chaos. You can ask Berna about that. We've been through a lot. So, to Waad, thank you. You really helped me learn in and out of the classroom. So thank you for this experience. And of course, I cannot end this without saying thank you to my family. Thank you to my parents. My parents never said no to me when I needed something. Then they always pushed me to work hard. They always pushed me to work hard and study even harder. So thank you, and I'll forever be grateful. And to my aunts and uncles, the ones over there. The people that would listen to my endless rants and give me endless advice, even though most of the time my rants were meaningless. And of course, thank you to my sister, the one person that I would always run to when I have new drama to tell. She is a person that I can never hide something from. Thank you, Rama. And last but not least, thank you to my class. Class of 2025, I couldn't have asked for a better batch. Thank you, and congratulations.
Please help us welcome on stage Juji Dawi to give her speech.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, we are gathered here to celebrate our achievements, each other, and the completion of our high school journey. But while we celebrate ourselves, let's not forget the people who poured their hearts into helping us reach this point, our parents. My mother has always been by my side. She's my biggest cheerleader and my strongest supporter. She called me out when I was wrong, but always with love, and taught me how to do better next time. My father made sure I never let my mistakes define me. Instead of letting me dwell on them, he helped me understand them. He always offered the kind of advice that didn't just fix problems, but taught me how to move forward with wisdom and caution. I also want to express my appreciation for our teachers who gave their all to ensure no lesson went misunderstood. They were there for us, not just to teach, but to listen, whether we needed to vent or simply talk about life. They were patient when we were distracted, encouraging when we were discouraged, and understanding when we felt overwhelmed. Lastly, I want to express my gratitude for my sisters who were there for me throughout every obstacle I faced and always offered me support. To our parents and siblings, thank you for the sacrifices, the lessons, the love, and the constant support. And to our teachers, thank you for guiding us, challenging us, and helping us grow into the people we are today. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. Congratulations, class of 2025.
وأخيرا نختم مع الطالبة لميس المقوشي.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be standing here on stage today. Though in all honesty, public speaking has never been something I've sought out before. Today is different. Today I, along with my classmates, graduate high school. 12 years of school went by in a blink. I remember graduating middle school and thinking and being told that tomorrow I'd soon also graduate high school. At the time, I brushed it off thinking, that's pretty dramatic. I doubt 4 years could go by so quickly. Now I realize how wrong I was, because time really did fly by. It's sort of a bittersweet feeling, because waking up early and going to school and seeing my class and teachers had been a constant in my life, and to think it's about to end hurts a little. At the same time, I wouldn't have chosen to go through this experience any other way. I'm so happy to have been able to meet all these amazing people who guided and influenced me in their own way. I've been here since grade 5 and I'm about to leave. It's insane to think about. I want to thank my family who lent an ear every time I came back from school ready to complain about every little thing. I want to thank my teachers who stayed by my side and helped me even though when I struggled with the topic. I want to thank my friends for making everything more exciting and fun when I thought stress would eat me alive. وفي النهاية الحمد لله الذي بنعمته تتم الصالحات.
والآن يسعدنا أن ندعو الأستاذة رشا زعبي مسؤول تعليمي أول لتلقي كلمتها.
Ladies and gentlemen, next I would like to call upon our Senior Educational Officer, Ms. Rasha Zarbi, to give her speech.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, most beautiful young ladies I've ever seen. Thank you for giving me a turn, by the way. I thought I would never have one. Tonight, we come together to honor the journey of our grade 12 cohort, fondly known as the Dreamers, a name that embodies their limitless dreams and aspirations, which have guided them through their academic endeavors and will continue to inspire them as they move forward, inshallah. Most of these young ladies have led several initiatives in our school, volunteered for trips, events, played active roles in leading our MUN and student council organizations. They've strongly, very strongly, negotiated details about their daily routine at school. I promise I did not agree with Ms. Suha, but it seems we've both witnessed the same things in action. Their senior trip program and course, they've also negotiated that, their activities, and they have expressed their solid opinions on several school occasions. And guess what? We've enjoyed seeing them defend what they believe is right and establish firm foundations for their futures. Because at Waad Academy, we have always strived to create an environment where dreams can flourish. We have nurtured our learners' talents, encouraged their ambitions, and supported their growth every step on the way. It has been a privilege to witness their transformation and to be part of their journey. As our graduates move on to the next chapter of their lives, let's remember that their dreams have no limits. We hope they keep dreaming big, working hard, and tapping into the amazing potential each one of them has. As administrators, we also had our big dreams for this school and for its students. This year, we have celebrated numerous achievements that reflect our collective efforts and aspirations. Together, we have created a community where dreams are not just envisioned, but realized. Some of our very notable achievements were a result of our students' commitment, and they have actually mentioned them in their speeches. We have successfully hosted the first Waad MUN event, fully planned and organized by Waad Academy's learners. They started planning for this event in May 2024, and we had it in January 2025. Where's Lean? Lean, since you will remember MUN as one of your favorite memories, I'll add this to it. A friend of mine called on the day of the MUN event, and they were like, Rasha, I have one student who forgot to register, and all his friends are there. May you please let them in? I thought, why not? I went to Lean. I said, Lean, may I please let them in? Lean said no. And I called the friend again and I said, no, I'm sorry. It's their event, they planned it, their rules, and I had no say. Thank you, Lean. We have achieved, our students have also achieved A* to C grades in 98% of our IGCSE and A-level core courses. We have launched our SEN provision to support students with autism, ADHD, and learning difficulties, ensuring that every student receives the support they need to bloom academically and socially, overcoming challenges and reaching their full potential. Mohiba also is in safe hands. We had one Mohiba student giving her speech today. We've launched our gifted program to care for gifted students. We worked on a program that's tailored for Waad Academy to nurture and challenge our most talented students, providing them with opportunities to excel and develop their unique abilities. We have launched our well-being and safeguarding programs, aiming at promoting the health, safety, and overall well-being of our learners. The list goes on, but I will summarize it in that Waad Academy has achieved and received NIASC ACE candidacy accreditation as a school, a milestone that took around 18 months of vigilant work. When we decided what to do with the leadership team, we were like, we have option 1, 2 to 10. Options 1 to 9 were easy or average. Option 10 was the most challenging, and we chose option 10. And in January, when we had the inspection, the joy, I cannot describe how happy we were to receive that we received the candidacy. And it's only because our dream was very high, very difficult. And achieving a difficult dream is way more rewarding than achieving any other dream. This accreditation is a testament to our commitment to excellence and continuous improvement, ensuring that we provide the highest quality of education and uphold the values that are important to our community. In terms of students' individual achievements this year alone, we've had more than 50 talented students who passed Qiyas Mohiba test and were added to our giftedness program. We had one of our students had first place in mental arithmetic championship in Algeria, second place in the Arabian mental arithmetic championship, bronze medals in Baber's talents competition, bronze and gold medals in chemistry and biology Mohiba competitions, 6 gold medals or first places, 3 silver or second places, 4 bronze medals or third places in national sport competitions, including gymnastics, triathlon, swimming, jiu-jitsu, rowing, and archery. Our dreams for the next year include adding more international victories to this list in all domains and disciplines, because we are dedicated to becoming a learning community where every child can find their true self. Our goal is to create a supportive and diverse environment where all learners, regardless of their abilities or backgrounds, can flourish and achieve their dreams. Congratulations to the dreamers. We also are dreamers like you. We are incredibly proud of their achievements and the bright futures that lie ahead. And now, and without any further ado, I promise I will stop and we'll get ready to celebrate your big moment. Thank you.
نشكرك يا أستاذة رشا على كلماتك الملهمة وعلى تسليط الضوء على إنجازات طالبات مدرستنا.
Thank you, Ms. Rasha Zarabi, for your inspiring speech and highlighting our seniors' achievements.
وها قد حانت اللحظة التي نختتم بها حفلنا. ندعو مرة أخرى الأستاذة رشا زعبي مسؤول تعليمي أول ومديرة المدرسة العزيزة الأستاذة سهى البحيري لتكريم خريجاتنا، ونرحب برئيسة قسم التعليم الأستاذة رابحة اليماني لتنادي اسم الخريجات واحدة تلو الأخرى.
It is time for the highlight of our evening. We would like to call once again Ms. Rasha Zarabi, our Senior Educational Officer, and our beloved school principal, Ms. Suhal Bahari, to honor our seniors as they graduate. Let us welcome our Head of Learning, Ms. Rabiha Al-Yamani, to call out the names of our graduates.
Good evening, everyone. What a beautiful celebration this is, full of achievements, pride, and of course, emotions. We have now reached the special part of the evening, where our seniors will receive their certificates. But before we start, I would like to tell them something. Dear seniors, this is not the end, but rather the beginning of a new journey, one filled with opportunities, challenges, and future successes. Embrace it with confidence, courage, and purpose. As you move forward, carry with you the morals, values, and lessons you have learned throughout this chapter of your life. Because for sure, this will serve as your compass in the journey ahead. And now, let's start with the certificates distribution. Let me start by calling Dana Al-Halafi. أغيد أبو علي. القرشي. has been an outstanding student since the day she joined Waad Academy. For the past 9 years, she has consistently ranked the first in her class. She completed 6 IGCSEs and now preparing for 3 A-levels. Beyond her academic excellence, Miral is a shining example of punctuality, discipline, and exemplary behavior. Miral is wearing now the golden sash for distinguished graduate. This recognition is truly well-deserved, Miral. Continue with Jude Jiddawi. رجاء نمسوها. Dear seniors, may I ask you to kindly rise, please? I invite you to move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations to the class of 2025. We are super proud of you. Thank you to everyone who joined us this evening. We sincerely hope you enjoyed the celebration and shared in the pride and joy of our graduates' achievements. Please feel free to take photos with your graduates at the allocated photo booth outside. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2025 and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Stars.